Hey, welcome back to Talk That Talk. So today we are going to be talking about a few things, all right? Let's get into Ciara. So we all know Ciara had a new song called Jump come out, and it's got a lot of views. The video is good. I have heard mixed reviews about Ciara's new song, though. Now, in the last video when I talked about Ciara, you guys know that I complimented the song, and it's a dance record. It sounds something like what Ciara would put out. But there is mixed reviews. Some people don't like Ciara, I guess, showing much of her butt and the twerking. And, they kind of feel like that stuff is kind of old. Some people were criticizing the quality of the video and stuff like that. Some people just don't like the song, and I could understand all of those points. And when I first heard this song, it made me think like, dang, maybe Ciara should really call Jazzy Faye up and partner with him again, because I want a song like the So What song. I want a song like Ride It. I want a song like 1 2 Step. And I think some of her fans want those kinds of songs too, like that old sound. I think they want something a little different. But I do feel like this song will do well. Like, I really feel like this song will do well. But I think it's going to attract a little bit of a different audience for her, to say the least. So we'll have to see how this song does. But do y'all feel like she needs to go back with Jazzy Faye, call him up and see what songs he got for her? I would be really curious what they would whip up, okay? Because I miss, a little Ciara and Ludacris collab. Like, I miss those days. So, and I think a lot of her long-term fans kind of miss that sound in those times. So let's move on to Chloe Bailey. Chloe basically shared, and this was on the If Not For My Girls at the Essence Fest. So she basically shared that somebody told her they didn't like her music, and it really hurt her confidence. It took her a few weeks to get over that and get past it. Now, I wonder what they said about her music that they didn't like, but let me show you guys the clip.
Prep yourself. I think just literally a month ago, I finished my album, and I'm really proud of it. Woo! Wait! There was, everybody who was listening to it, they said they loved it, blah, 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 and this one person said something, and it completely ripped my heart to shreds. And so I'm being completely honest. So, with anything that we hold so near and dear to our hearts, it's sensitive. And it's like, when I'm in the studio creating it, I'm like, okay, this is it, right? This is bomb. But it's like, whenever you have to play it for people or share that experience and be so vulnerable, it's really scary. So it's like, you're already doubting yourself, but then when outside opinions come in, you're like, is it good? Is it trash? Like, am I even supposed to be doing this right now? And it's my first project without my sister, so it's like, I'm constantly having to remind myself, yes, you're good, Chloe. It's going to be okay. And reminding myself that. So that was literally just a month ago. It took me like 2 weeks to get out of it. And it'll always have its ebbs and flows. But I think it's so important to have people around you to lift you up, because without that, I'd probably still be in my head.
Now, I really wonder what they said to her. Like, what was it that they didn't like about her music? We all know that Chloe gets a lot of criticism over, how sexual her videos are, whether she's just singing on Instagram or it's her actual videos or her performances. I know she gets a lot of criticism, and it really is a lot for her to deal with. And I think she's at a point where she's getting over that. But I wonder who said this. Was it just a fan, or was it somebody who she knows really well and cares about? Or like, I wonder who said this for it to shake her up that much for that long. So Chloe still has a lot to, get over and get past, and she just kind of has to do her own thing. It kind of reminds me of watching the Janet Jackson documentary, where Janet Jackson was talking about how her first 2 albums, she kind of did the music that other people wanted her to do. And then she gave her next album after that one last shot, and she did what she wanted to do. And then how she transitioned into being more like sexy and stuff like that. And that's what she wanted to do. So, and I'm sure she had a lot of struggles with that and criticism, but she got to pull a Janet Jackson and just not give a damn. So let's move on we are going to be moving on to Beyonce. So I noticed that Beyonce's Break My Soul record dropped 2 spots on Billboard Hot 100. It went from number 7 to number 9. And I also noticed that Drake's song Sticky dropped from number 17 to number 24 on Billboard. So does this mean anything to you guys? Are people tired of the songs? I mean, I really don't think that these 2 songs really pull in their main audience and fans. I think their fans was looking for a different sound from both of them, from both Drake and Beyonce. But I mean, these songs are still performing well on the charts, so it's still going to get played. But I just wonder, I definitely didn't expect it. Now, Beyonce's song could easily go back up once she releases her video and the album comes out. So I definitely think it will go up, but it's just shocking that it's starting to die down now, and I really wonder what that means. Now let's move on to Nicki Minaj. So Nicki Minaj released a snippet of a new song called Freaky Girl. And this definitely gives me her and Gucci Mane vibes. It really, like, I'll be playing that old song in my head. But I listened to the snippet and I definitely was like, okay, this is a bop. Like, I can't wait for the song to come out. Now, do you think she has any features on this song? Now, I remember watching Nicki say that she thanked Lil Baby and JT, and she said, JT is my baby. Do y'all think JT is on this song? I hope that Nicki doesn't have anybody on this song. But if it is a collab, we'll have to see. But quite honestly, I just hope it's Nicki Minaj on this song. If I just had to give my own opinion, because she going to kill this song, whether she got somebody on it or not. The song sounds like a bop to me. I can't wait for it to drop. Now, let me also point something out, okay? I have noticed that there may be a little bit of, I don't know. It's a lot of Nicki Minaj going on right now and a lot of Cardi B going on right now at the same time. And I'm going to talk about how allegedly, I guess, Nicki did a post and delete of this video clip from TikTok of this fan making a funny kind of civil rights video about Nicki Minaj, and it shaded Cardi B in it as well. I'm going to play all that clip.
In 1954, Nicole Minge started the Civil Rights Act movement. It all started when a white woman named Cardinal Beatrice III threw a rock at Nicole, screaming, "All women in POC are roaches." Nicole held a protest where hundreds of thousands of people showed up in support of the equal rights movement. Unfortunately, Nicole was wrongfully arrested when a fake supporter pushed her and said she was in a whites-only area. Here's a clip of her fighting back, pushing for equal rights. Here's a clip where Nicole was escorted to the cop car. Here we have protesters chasing as the cops pulled away with Nicole. Nicole sued the county and won $23 million in damages. Her acts will go on to inspire people such as MLK and Malcolm X. For more facts, make sure to follow.
Now, this clip was really funny, but what I am noticing, since they both performed at the Wireless Fest, like Cardi's in the blogs and Nicki's in the blogs at the same time, do y'all feel like Cardi is a little threatened by Nicki Minaj getting so much attention at the time that Cardi needs a lot of attention, since Cardi just dropped a new song and a new video? But Nicki Minaj be trending on Twitter. Nicki Minaj is heavily in the blogs right now. Her fans in the UK just got to see her, so it's videos about her performance and the fans loving her and wanting to see her in the streets and stuff like that in the UK. Like, because Cardi B just had this big feud with the Shade Room. I feel like, you know, Cardi B wants more buzz right now because she just did the Wireless Fest. She just dropped a video and a new song, you know, hot-ish, and Nicki's getting a lot of attention. And she may not like that. It could be me trying to stir the pot, but I do feel like there's a little bit of tit for tat, because what was the whole point about the Shade Room? I talked about this before. Some people think that that whole thing was like a PR stunt or whatever. But, like, I mean, it could make sense. It really could make sense, because Nicki's getting a lot of attention. And now Nicki just dropped a snippet of a new song. And Cardi B just released her video less than 24 hours ago. And Nicki released a snippet of the new song. Come on. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. You know? So it is really, really interesting right now. It's real fun right now to be watching all this go on. Tell me what you think about it in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.